Hello everybody, welcome back to the first episode of what will be a future journey in 1.19 Minecraft. So I'm very excited to get into this. This will be like my first hardcore world. I started in 1.19, so I hope you guys do stick around for the journey. So we're gonna load it up right now, and I want to talk to you about my tips and tricks on how to survive your first night in a 1.19 world and on hardcore Minecraft, of course. So we're gonna go on create new world, and we're gonna give it a name. I will call it 1.19. I'll call it .19 hardcore world of freedom, because I like that name. But obviously hardcore wouldn't be entirely freedom, since you don't want to be too reckless on the world, do you? So we won't do anything to this, and we will just leave all of this normal, and let's get into it. So I've just loaded in to this brand new world, and we will be staying with this for quite some time now. So I do hope this series can last a while, but obviously I might switch things up, and obviously hoping we don't die as well. Now we're just going to sit here and wait for it to load, since new worlds usually do involve quite a lot of time to load all the chunks. And so while we are waiting, I apologise if I don't sound great right now. I am currently slightly ill, and hopefully once I am better I can start creating some better quality videos possibly, and hopefully I'll be sounding a bit better from there. This is my first video on Minecraft anyway, and what a better way to start it than a survival series, since they are very popular right now, especially playing on hardcore. Now we do get really lucky with the spawn right here. Most of the time you probably won't end up spawning on a plains biome like this with a lot of open space. And we see that we do have an ocean right next to us, which is pretty cool. And obviously to start every new Minecraft world we have to start chopping trees. So just punch a tree down. If you've never played Minecraft before, then well, I'm sure you know what to do first. We're next going to craft this into some planks, and we're going to get a few sticks. Just the usual start. We do see a beehive over here. And yes, I apologise for the slight bit of lag on this new world. I'm hoping in the future it will get a bit less laggy, mainly once all the chunks have loaded and I've been on this world for a while. It should hopefully get better. Now we are in fact really lucky, since my best advice on the first day of a Minecraft world would be to try and make a bed as soon as possible. And if you saw earlier, there were some sheep down on that field in this plains area, so we have gotten quite lucky. So I know a lot of people just make a wooden pickaxe when they mine wood, and I probably should have done that as well. But I also like to sometimes get a sword and an axe if I do see some mobs out here that I should kill before they despawn. So we're just going to take down at least 3 of these. We can always get more sheep for extra food, or maybe some more wool. But yeah, let's gather up a bit of food. And we do see an entrance to a cave, so we can go down here, mine 3 cobblestone, and most of you know what I'm doing, so stone pickaxe. And we're just going to mine plenty of stone so we can get a full set of tools. So I got 56 cobblestone out of that. You won't need that much. Like usually if you mine about 20 you should be fine. But you know, we're on a good pace here, so we can relax a bit and we can just start digging away at our own speed. So, spare pickaxe, and those are the rest of our tools. And while we're at it, we may as well make a bed. And since we do see this cave entrance here, let's go near the surface and mine up a bit of coal while we're at it. So now that we've gotten some coals, explored the surface of the cave, got stone, made furnaces, got a bed, done all that stuff, before it turns dark, let's go and hunt for some more food, possibly gather a bit more wood as well. And if you pay close attention, you can see in the distance over there we have spotted a village, which will be very useful in our hardcore Minecraft survival world. Just came across some pumpkins here, may as well pick them up while on the way. Pumpkins can be very useful in certain parts of the games, in particularly villager trading. Now that it is getting darker, the best way to survive the night is you dig 3 blocks down, place dirt on top. If you've got a torch, place it there, and that's it. Now you just wait. Just kidding, of course. Well, if you have a bed, you can just sleep the night away. You better do that quickly. But if you don't have a bed, I suppose that is a slightly viable option since mobs cannot attack you. But I'd also recommend maybe digging a small shelter in like a hill or mountain you see. Or if you find a village, you can use their beds and sleep in it. They may already be occupied, but that's fine. You can kick the villagers out of their beds. I'm sure they won't mind too much. Right here we've picked up sugarcane, which is probably one of the most useful resources you can get, used very well in early game and late game of Minecraft. So we'll definitely keep it with us. We're now approaching closer to the village. I am getting a bit hungry, so we can either cook some of the food we already have, or we could loot out the village and in hopes that we can find some food there, which there usually is. But before we do that, we have came across some iron ore. So as long as you have at least a stone pickaxe, you're able to get some iron, of course. But you do have to smelt it up if you want to get iron ingots. And there's a couple more down here. Alright, let's see what's in this village. First of all, we're going to grab all of these hay bales, since they can be very useful in making food, such as bread, or if you do convert it to wheat, you can trade that with villagers. This right here is obviously a blacksmith. Many old players will know how famous this building is for its chance of containing some very good loot, like what we've got right here, which is actually amazing. We've managed to get ourselves some small iron armour, well, not really small, but you know, half of a full set, helmet and leggings, and an iron pickaxe too. It's even better. And while we're at it, let's use these villagers' furnaces to smelt some of this iron right here. Like so. We may as well place down some of our own for the steak and the mutton too. So, update, this is nearly done smelting, or cooking rather, and while we do wait for that last steak to cook, I'd like to point out that if you do get some iron ingots, the first thing you should ever craft is a shield, since in basically all of your hardcore worlds, this is what saves you from everything, except for like a few things. But most mobs you can name out there, shield will protect you from. That's why it's so important for survival in hardcore Minecraft. So now I've got a decent amount of food, and yeah, looking pretty good so far. Let's explore the rest of the village. Sometimes, if you are at a village, you can mine some of their workspaces. For instance, one of them is a blast furnace, and they can be quite useful because a blast furnace is like a regular furnace, except it's only useful for ores, so it can only actually smelt ores, but it does it twice as fast. But other workstations like fletching tables aren't quite as useful as you'd expect. So you can't even interact with it. It's only useful for a workstation for a villager. A brewing stand is very useful as well, but right now it won't make much use since we need an ingredient called blaze powder, which you can only get in the nether, which for now we are quite far off. Here's another blast furnace. And, well, this chest right here is from the leather worker's house, which actually, as you saw, gave me plenty of cauldrons, which can be sort of useful for things that I'll point out in future episodes. But as you can see right now, my inventory is pretty full. So we're going to head off out of the village. It is getting dark, but we're going to go and look for a cave where we can start finding more iron. More coal while I'm on the way. Now this sort of cave does go quite up, so it's just not the ideal cave, so let's go and find somewhere else to explore. And when you do get these excuse me, when you do get these large lumps of coal, you just can't stop mining them, can you? It always gets really addicted to mine all these lumps of coal because there's so many that generate, and you don't really want to pass through it because coal does have quite its valuable uses. Now in the distance here we have spotted a second village, which is actually pretty cool. And I know I should really be sleeping right now, but you know, since we've had quite a good spawn, let's have the experience where we want to see what it's like to explore at night, because the mobs are out and it just feels more realistic considering we had such a lucky amount of sheep at the start. Now at this village we want to be careful not to get too close to it, as zombies in particular can start breaking through the doors and attacking the villagers, if you see over there. And the iron golem's supposed to help them out, but you know, he might get a bit lazy. But for now we'll just go to sleep since I've already found the village. We can obviously wake him up. Here we found some potatoes in the chest. Now, tip on killing a creeper: swipe, block. I was supposed to do something different, but you know, that's the simplest way to kill it, I guess. Or you could just hold your shield up and let it explode. But what I was meant to do was actually kill it by swiping, then moving back, then hitting it again, and you know, just don't stay too close to the creeper. You should be okay. I hope that terrain looks a bit more even. You know, I don't like it when creeper explosions make the terrain look unnatural. It feels a bit weird. And here we may have found a better cave, and already we can see some copper, which is an ore not quite as good as iron, but still has its uses. Also, I'm just see. Oh, it does expand, doesn't it? So let's go back. We're gonna put all our loot in a chest. Well, not all of it, but some of it. So we're gonna lay our crafting table down, make another one that we can use on our journey, and we are going to have a chest. Some more sticks too, and I'm gonna leave it here. All this spare armor and stuff will be in here, so hopefully we can remember it. We don't need to set our spawn because we're on hardcore, so that doesn't quite matter. You know, maybe we could cook these potatoes, cauldrons could go away, the hay bales can stay in case we need to cook them, that can go. I'd love to be able to make a chest plate, so we'll keep the blast furnaces with us, they might be useful. Wheat seeds and sugar cane can go away. Pumpkins can too. I think we're alright here. I like bringing the rest of the stuff with me just in case. Get a bit of extra wood, you know, just in case we need to craft more torches. So there's our extra wood. Use some of it to make sticks. And before we end this episode, why don't we try and get ourselves a full pair of iron armor? Well, set. Sorry. Let's mine a bit of this copper as well. So all we really need is a chest plate, and we might want to replace our boots too. Not too sure if I like the leather boots fashion, you know. So if we do mine copper, we're going to get quite a lot here. Copper spawns in like massive amounts, which is fine, but we don't need too many. 58 will be okay. There's more up there, but we're not too worried about copper right now. Here we have to be a little bit careful. If we see any skeletons, we will need to stay away, since they can easily shoot us off. My fault. Didn't mean for that to happen. We still need to find iron. Bit scary. Hey, it's about time. There we go, that's 4 pieces. Just a little bit more. We should be set. Maybe we can get some more tools as well. Here's more. And it's quite a big vein. So we picked up 13. I think we're going to try and make it out of here for now, but maybe in the next episode we can explore this cave a little bit more, venture deeper, and maybe we'll start finding some better ores. So let's have a look. We want to get up there. that's where we were last time. And the zombies decided to drop in. But unfortunately for him, I don't think he's able to reach me. We just be very careful. So now I've made it back up. Let's get a tiny bit more coal. Now back on the surface, we will lay down our furnaces. Put 2 here, 1 for the iron, 1 for all of this stuff, all the copper. So just like that should be okay. More iron down here while we're at it. Only 1 piece, unfortunately. And I don't think there'll be anything else in particular, no. Where have I gone? Let's just navigate out of here. Aha, just have to get up here. Yep. And now let's sleep quickly before the villagers get attacked. Quickly get that smelted. So with our 99 ingots, let's craft a chest plate and some boots, which will now give us full iron armour. I accidentally made a helmet. That's my mistake. Let's craft some, but we can still craft boots at least. There we go. Look at that. Fully set. Now, with the spare 2 iron, we should most likely, you'll probably be saying, let's make a sword. Which we'll do, but there is another option that you craft of iron. It's not armour, it's technically a tool, but I forgot entirely about making a bucket. And so next episode, as soon as we get iron, we will smelt it and get a bucket sorted. So once we are deeper in the caves, it will become essential, and you'll see why. So just before we leave, I was going to make a hoe because I saw more hay bales out there, and a stone hoe can mine it quicker. Alright, I think that just about wraps things up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying this type of content. And obviously we're the first episode in, and I'll definitely be continuing this. And I'd like to know, for future videos, I may do post commentary. So I'll record all my gameplay, then maybe talk through it as I'm playing, or would you rather see me just play along and talk? So whichever works best. Hopefully you guys comments can decide, but maybe next video I might, for now I'll just experiment with whatever I find best, but I want you guys to decide too, so if you can help me, then that'd be great. So we can hopefully all agree on what we want, how we want these videos to be structured. So yeah, still new to this, but I have had it, obviously, our Minecraft experience. Do you want to know if maybe I should talk through it as if it's an in-depth guide, or would you rather just see me play through the game with my own experience and knowledge and maybe give a bit of help on the way, or do you want it to be more tutorial based? But I think I can try and mix it up, like, but I just want to know how you want these videos to be designed. You want it tutorial based or like let's play based? So you guys can also decide that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Next episode we do have a lot of things to do. We still need to explore the village, and we need to explore that cave, and hopefully we can be in a bit of a better position next episode. Anyway, see you later. That's all for the video. Peace out.